Giannis surrounded by Sixers, a triple team, and Giannis spins around it and hammers it home. And then the Sixers on a good run at the end of the half. And to start this quarter, Giannis a takeaway and a two-handed jam.
Nick Nurse trying to decide whether he should challenge this. Not getting affirmation.
Lost to Charlotte, then lost to the Knicks. Knicks 20 for 44 from the three-point line. Defense has been really lacking on this Hawks team early.
Back-to-back 6-point losses in those two games. Giannis with the first one. Hunter in and out. It's a quick shot for the Hawks. Here comes Damian Lillard finding Giannis straight down the lane. Giannis sending a message. And the Hawks had a 15-1 run in the middle of the second quarter. And with every punch here for the Bucks in the third quarter, the Hawks seem to have an answer. There's a punch from Giannis.
Capella to get that offensive rebound putback. Watch this shot fake, little lift by Capella, and then just jump right into the rim.
7 of 9 from the free throw line. Giannis will take it right side, his third dunk of the night. There are just not many low-scoring nights in Damian Lillard's career. Marjan in the lane. Giannis with another putback.
And Kyle Lowry, I mean, he has been struggling to knock down such great pass. Chris Middleton.
Lob play, Cash finding the Greek three.
And pop that pull-up jump shot, forces Thomas Bryant to leave Giannis. Giannis rolls.
So far in the first 3 games. The shot clock was winding down, so he had to put that one up. Damian Lillard slipping the pass to Giannis. He's got all 7 points.
Settle down and get the shot you want this possession.
Giannis hesitation straight to the rim.
See if this thing gets stuck on Giannis' hip. Right there, get rid of it right away. Giannis, a quick roll. Right there, not really stuck on his hip. Just I think the defenders with Giannis kind of with that nice job hesitating at the free throw line didn't really know exactly where he was.
I'll tell you what, the Miami Heat were not a number 8 seed.
Well, they showed that by getting to the NBA. Nice job.
Giannis says,
keep the ball moving, keep the field popping, hungry. First to pass inside to Brook Lopez, he swarmed, and so now it's a pretty basic pass, but the beauty of it is that Giannis makes himself available. He gets open at the free throw line, knowing that once.
Giannis looking for it, finds it. Boy, did he find it.
Beautiful pirouette, little pose, little hook pose at the end. His legs are feeling better when he's able to come out of spin moves. All that inertia, still gather and jump in the cup and finish like that.
That deserves a flex.
Spin, spring. As a defensive player, Orlando Robinson.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Giannis. Oh!
A reliable helper on Cam Thomas.
The Bucks win the opening tip-off, which means Sargento donates $500 to Milwaukee's Habitat for Humanity. There's a chance to get things started for Giannis.
And I love it when Giannis just explodes through contact into the cup like he did on that possession.
Well, and speaking of juice, first player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo working on the inside. He's got him
getting to the rim and dunking on you. Nice.
Giannis with the takeaway and off to the races. Throws it down. Mean mugging it.
Make it happen. Nice little lob toward the rim for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Another block, but Giannis is there with the flush. A little jawing back and forth between those two. Holy Giannis! Chris Middleton gets it in the mid-post. Over to Damian Lillard. Back to Giannis. Spin. Lamesha point. Hammer time for the Greek free.
And then you get a lot more mobility with Bobby out there as opposed to Brook. There's the spin, there's the elevation, there's the throw. Both teams making really, really solid offensive plays down the stretch.
Giannis with the feed to Chris. Bucks back on top by 2.
You know, we talked about it. And then watch Chris Middleton going to follow Giannis on the roll. And
don't allow Cunningham to get comfortable and getting nice block.
Giannis' third block. He's going to take it off. Oh, hey! A hammer like nobody has.
On the break,
doing what he does. What a finish. Goes up and yokes it. Stormed back in that second quarter. You just want to make it seem like halftime didn't happen, and the momentum is still the Bucks.
How does that mentality work? Giannis pump fake. That's throwing the first punch of the second half.
Big body down there in position, but Giannis doing a good job of just getting the big foul.
Campaign slipping past the defense. Giannis offensive rebound. Muscling it up. Oh, and Adrian Griffin got a technical.
Spot on, though. Look at Giannis. Watch the work that he does to get in position, to get this rebound. He grabs it. He then has one slap in the head, two slap on the arm, 5, 6, no call. Giannis is able to go up and finish, but it doesn't change the fact that that's what Coach Griffin is saying. I'm going to go to bat for him.
Make of the season.
Yeah, obviously that's a very low volume, and
Oh, that's a Greek freak stamp. Let's put it on a show.
He really is putting on a show. That spin move that we've seen this year, my goodness, pointing at the bench saying, okay, it might be time.
Here he comes again. Back to back for Giannis.
Pointers tonight is not a crazy number for them. I think it's the fact that Milwaukee's only made 6, and I think in this fourth quarter, Milwaukee really pulled away hard.
Chris got the screen for Giannis to free him up to do that. 2-possession game. Dosunmu gets an open look. They have shot it 18 times from 3, the Bulls have. Here in this first half, Giannis muscling his way in.
Dunk. Here it is right here. He's got Vooch going back. Once you start to retreat against him, it's over.
Yeah.
You've got to make a stand. You got to, it's easier said than done.
They give it right back to Giannis. I like this decision. Giannis spin move. Yes, sir. It's okay to flex on it. Cameron Payne to Giannis for the jam. And the lead back up to double figures.
See if the Hornets can capitalize.
Mello with that runner. Tight rims on both sides. Giannis picking up some speed and flushes it home.
Chris Middleton matched up against him again. They're targeting Chris Middleton defensively when Miles Bridges is on the floor.
And Giannis all the way baseline left himself some real estate to move with.
Away from the basket. But then here's Giannis, going to test the
Jones Jr. misses poorly on the offensive rebound. Giannis leading everything. Oh, yes! The Greek Freaks in town.
Andre Jackson Jr. Watch this Euro right here. Right, then come back. They love to push it up and down the floor. Avdia has a tremendous skill package. Still a young player, still learning and developing.
Giannis throws right past Kuzma.
On a lob dunk attempt. Most bigs would shy away from that, not wanting to be on the highlight reels.
Oh!
Speaking of which.
What in the world, Giannis?
So tough to guard. He's won MVP in the league twice. For this reason, it's tough to stop him, man.
And you talk about Dame in the first quarter. You can do that, especially with the way Cam Payne has played this entire game.
There's that combo. Chris finding Giannis.
Sound offensive play. Watch Chris. Chris is going to turn this corner, and that's kind of a staggered double screen. First one guy is Bobby. Second guy is Giannis. Now you've got all kinds of confusion in terms of who is going to tag the roller. And no one tags the roller. You can see Gallinari now.
After playing the 12 minutes in the first quarter, and everyone's pointing at feeding Giannis, and that's why. A one-handed flush. He's having a field day down there.
You don't have the size to keep Giannis from catching and getting to where he wants to get. Peter talked about him being the leader of the assisted turnover ratio.
6 dunks!
Giannis' strength on the finish. Watch Gafford. Gafford makes a great play defensively right there, but Giannis just powers right through him. He's got like he's a corner 3-point shooting menace.
Giannis is gonna get another. How about 7 dunks tonight?
Staying just close enough, forcing the Bucks to have to execute, having to keep the scoreboard moving at their end.
Giannis with the tip top. What a night from a triple-double. See what he does here on this possession. He's looking for something. He's looking for his shot. Short. It's his own miss. 9 dunks for Giannis tonight for all the starters. And his last bucket, of course, it's a dunk tonight.
What about the Pacers and the Lakers locking up spots in the knockout round? Giannis drives and slams it home. That's why I love the in-season tournament, Torres.
That was an emphatic play by Porzingis. 3 on the way by Beauchamp. Giannis with the rebound and a little get back at the other end. Holiday picks up Antetokounmpo, drives baseline, missed the slam, got his putback and slammed it back. That second jump so quick. Antetokounmpo just 5 of 16, make it 6 of 17.
Might need to get to that jump hook. As you see, Giannis kind of sheds the defender, and they are running sets to specifically get him good looks coming off of double staggered screens. Got to be ready to switch on out. Nice.
Chris Middleton to Giannis. The old alley-oop between the two buddies. Tax.
Yeah, you'll see it here. I mean, Chris knows that there's no backside help, and Giannis, once he clears Advia, clears his body, then it's like release.
Trailing by 2, feeding Marchand. Looks it off to Pat Connaughton. Giannis offensive rebound, stuffs it home.
Now they move him to that left break line, quick double team, and force Pat Connaughton to have to beat you from the 3-point line.
Marchand Beauchamp on the break. Has Dame to his right. Giannis to his right. Giannis' first dunk of the day.
Break that ends with the dunk by Giannis. That's another one.
I can hear him say, where's the foul? From all the way up here in our booth.
But good job, Ajax, on the initial contest.
Giannis! Oh, goodness gracious! For you Bucks fans, hoping for a comeback here in the second half.
And there's Malcolm Brogdon. The great penetrating find.
Saw that coming. All the way from the 3-point line. My goodness, 26 now for Giannis.
Giannis in Statue of Liberty mode.
Boy, Giannis reached up and touched the rafters of 5-star form, I feel like.
Starts that stride at the free throw line.
Chris Middleton trying to melt off some seconds here. Shot clock is still in play, finds Brook. Malik Beasley is wide open if he can find him. So is Giannis. How about the cherry on top? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
12 to shoot. There's Caruso. 6th start of the season for Alex. He lost the handle on it. He's frustrated. He was looking for a foul call. Here comes Giannis, one of the best transition players in the game. This year.
Here it is right here. Watch fast break. They keep the fast break wide. They're not running to the 3-point line. They're going to get buckets. That's just a nice play.
We know what Dame Lillard has done at the United Center in key moments late. Broke the hearts of the Bulls a few years ago with the Blazers with a furious comeback. Lillard to Giannis, and he jams it in again. Great 2-man game with those two.
He's a short Chris. Bucks want to push a little bit. They got some numbers, 4 on 3. Chris hands it off to Giannis, flushes it. First dunk of the night and ties it at 15.
Level shot making, both teams well over 60%. Here's Chris with the drop off, and then I love it when Giannis just gets himself under control. You see Capella trying to set up his defensive effort as a small ball 4-man has been outstanding.
Giannis, looking what I found. Another dunk. Opportunity here for the Bucks. Here comes Dame. Off and running, gives it to Giannis right down the court. Holy Giannis!
Just a great job by Brook to shield off the potential offensive foul. Taker and DeAndre Hunter, and then Giannis, he just elevates and throws it down, give him a lane.
Dame to Giannis. Capella defending. Giannis stretches out for the dunk.
Bucks played here Saturday, and they won by 11 over Atlanta. Middleton and Giannis climbs the ladder and ties it at 2.
And how many times have we seen a 2-man game between Middleton and Antetokounmpo?
It is the first on him.
Yeah, a little screen and roll action right there. The weak side not there to help. Mitchell Robinson a little bit late. We said he has to be aggressive in attack mode here for his Knicks tonight.
Lillard, Lopez in stride and finding Giannis cutting off that baseline. The hockey assist to Damian Lillard. R.J. Barrett on the move with Middleton in his way, slapping at the ball. It's loose. Giannis has got it. Brunson from behind. Giannis! Wow! Dropping the sledgehammer. In 6 of the last 9 games. That's a ton of points.
That sure is.
Oh! Giannis up high, down hard.
Back to Milwaukee, when you've won championships together, the instincts, the eye contact, the feel for one another, just a great pass. And look at this delivery. Giannis.
The backpedaling out of Antetokounmpo. Lost it. Beauchamp. Giannis.
Bucks looking to push. Alley-oop to Antetokounmpo. Oh! Over the shoulder on a nice feed from Middleton.
Those two, just years of playing together. It's almost
fantastic owners, and I know they've sold a few of their shares to other people. Oh my goodness, Giannis. See, there's no defending that.
Playing for the Pacers, he's starting, he's getting regular minutes. He was a backup to Julius Randle, not an easy situation to be. Oh! Giannis Antetokounmpo with authority. That extra step and that burst.
Well, he's got 16 points, and I'm going.
How many guys sometimes hold it a beat before they make the decision? Get it up the floor when somebody's got that advantage.
Oh my goodness!
Antetokounmpo with the slam.
Doris, we're talking about building the wall. There's no help there. There's the brush screen by Beauchamp, and how about the finish? I mean, look at the elevation, the extension. I mean, one dribble, really from the free throw line. It just kind of looks like Obi. It's like you don't want to be part of this post.
Go along with 33 points.
Brook Lopez went a long way to get a good challenge on that.
Giannis drives and finishes. Turner trying to draw a foul. The official said play on.
Love the no call, Mike. But anytime Giannis has been out in transition, it's been, easy money for him. This guy is just overwhelming. It's inevitable.
DeRozan losing, nearly does lose it. Malik Beasley has choices. Over to Dame Lillard, who finds Giannis. Oh! Sending a message. How about these choices?
Well, unselfish basketball. It just
Bucks struggled to handle that on November 30th. Here's Chris Middleton. Dunker shot there for Giannis. Cash money right in his wheelhouse. Looks it off to Dame in 2-point territory. Gets it knocked away. Giannis with the finish.
I'm not saying he was hunting on that possession, but just do it organically. Just kind of let it happen.
Pocket pass for Giannis. That's pretty organic for him. First dunk of the night for the Greek Freak.
Yeah,
Miami Casino Hotel payoff play of the game. Giannis spinning to the rack.
Yeah, spin cycle, and earlier in the season, before he got his legs under him, he was not able to explode out of spins. Now, big fella is back. He's Beauchamp, Andre Jackson Jr., and this is what happens.
Yeah, Ajax rips it away, feeding Giannis on the break. Pop fake, lays it down with the left hand.
So these young guys can chase down loose balls. They can press up full court. Yeah, and as I talk about slowing down Halliburton, I look at his numbers. He did have his 19 points.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, but he had to work for it. Right?
Third foul on Toppin, first of the quarter against the Pacers. They lob it up, and an easy dunk for Giannis.
And taken away. Giannis, isn't this fitting? Oh, history!
Identifying what a shooting motion was.
Look at this corkscrew move down low, and there's the one-hand stuff. Giannis tonight trying to add to the tally here as he puts all those moves on display.
And with the personnel on the floor for the Raptors, that was a little too early. I think it was almost 3 minutes left in that game.
How about that? Giannis going around for some swinging door defense there for the easy two-hand dunk. Feathers it over to Dame. Dame cranks one up from 3. Off the mark. Good offensive board, though, for Pat Connaughton. And PC's going inside. What a feed. Giannis rocks the rim with a two-hand jam.
And him play against Memphis, he's still trying to dunk on people from crazy angles at, 37?
He's trying to take a page out of your book. Speaking of dunks, Giannis has his first. Defenses in the league. Over to PC. This time it's County's corner. Oh, Giannis trying to stop that. Good luck.
Make minor adjustments. Bucks swinging around the horn. pat a little bit off. Giannis there for the cleanup. So my thing is, you don't change. Just expect that in every close game from now on out.
Easy flush, one of the easiest dunks that Giannis is going to get.
Bucks have been able to knock that open three-pointer down really consistently during this 5-game.
How about the hammer from Giannis?
But Giannis will foul that away, and I'm telling you what, Isaacs may get dunked on before the evening's over with.
It might happen just here. Giannis leaning in.
He may get dunked on.
Paybacks.
He may get dunked on.
Hold on. Let's take another look at this. Ooh, a profit, Marcus. Oof. Deflected pass from Bobby. He lays it out for Giannis, looking for his first dunk at MSG today. There it is.
It's been his first 11 years with the Blazers. Here's Lopez on the cut, the lob, and Giannis with the finish. He thought he was fouled, no whistle.
Now look, he's been down there 3 times in the last couple of minutes, and he hasn't been able to score.
Middleton misses. Giannis with the follow jam, though. He averages 11, good for 6th in the NBA. Middleton penetrates. Lob for Giannis, way up there. And Giannis slams it.
They do that a lot. Now this is just a move. You see how that defender had to come up and stop the dribbler because the man who handed it off is the recipient. Beautiful teamwork.
Bobby Portis checking in the game. Middleton going to the bench. They have a 16-point lead, their largest of the game. Brilliant performance by Brunson. Good defense by Giannis, knocking it away, but it looked like a foul.
He got fouled.
Giannis hits a slam in transition.
Yeah.
The importance of guys sitting tonight. You went, wait a minute, you played against Detroit, you're not playing at home against
Giannis goes high to get that one. And another alley-oop for the Greek Freak. This is like peanut butter and jelly. Curse to Giannis.
Yes, it is. And you can just see the anticipation.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nets are going to get a free throw. Sharp injured on the play, and his right arm giving him some issues.
Beasley just tossing it up for Giannis off that break.
Giannis, do it over and over and over again.
Every single time. Directed Bobby, but as soon as he comes off, doesn't even take another dribble, just throws it up to Giannis.
Giannis goes backdoor, and yet another alley-oop. Setting a record tonight for alley-oops to Giannis.
He's not smiling big enough, so maybe he did, but they're all going in for him. I know that.
Boy, 8 for 8 to begin with. Pat got a look at it. Oh, wow. Giannis trying to send a message. Not a great start to this quarter. 0 for 8 here for the Bucks. 0 for 9 after that miss. And 5 turnovers just in the second quarter alone. Giannis puts it back. He's going to make sure he doesn't miss that. He actually needed 6 3-pointers to get to 1,000 in his career. And he's 2 away now. Giannis with the one-handed flush. The 14th game that he's taken on Milwaukee in his career. Giannis threads it over to Chris Middleton, who gives it back to Giannis, the two-handed slam.
Allen, it seemed like sold it a little too much. He looked at the referee on the baseline. He just shook his head. No way.
Bobby stepping in the passing lane, so defense coming to play here for the Bucks in the third quarter. Behind the back pass to Giannis, who finishes it off.
Good defensive possession for Milwaukee right there, especially coming out of that break and review, being able to get a bucket to stop.
Giannis with the spin move leaves Jared Allen in his wake. And Giannis with 32 points. Look at how quick this is.
And it's just that touch. I think the defender, in this case, Allen, thinks he's going to lean into him, and he doesn't even touch him. He's able to spin off. Allen's done a heck of a job battling with Giannis all night, but on this one, just like that, Giannis lulls him to sleep for a second, and then all of a sudden he turns it on.
That road trip just epitomized how tough they have been in that situation.
Giannis pokes it away, and it's off to the races. A monstrous slam to open up 2024. I agree. hey, tonight's Michelob Ultra defensive play of the game. You talk about the defense. Here's an example.
You know, just flooding the passing lane, great anticipation, and Antetokounmpo. They called it over in Italy when I played Italy back in the late 80s.
Brook trying to penetrate. Giannis gets the offensive rebound and slams it home. 22 points.
Almost like
Giannis spin move, perfect, and that's a finish. And these offensive possessions, Giannis, a good person to do exactly that. They let him go. 117 to 111. Giannis and Jalen Smith, all kinds of contact again. Pacers on a 14-4 run. Chris and the Bucks looking to end that. A alley-oop to Giannis.
Yeah, because you really do. You want Beasley to be able to obviously lead with his defense, but right here, this pass on the last possession.
This place would have exploded if that three-pointer fell. Giannis leaking out for the dunk.
Fake a spin and stuff inside by Giannis.
Here's the move by Giannis and the finish.
And it was beautiful. 1 point game. Bucks led earlier by 13. Weaving is. Oh, here comes Giannis. Antetokounmpo, who's taken the place of Payne, who just left. Slams it home. San Antonio shooting 52%. Same to the Bucks. Austin pickpocketed by Lillard. 2-on-1 with Giannis. Lillard out of the Antetokounmpo. Oh, he went in there, and that was with determination.
What Giannis is saying is, look, young fella, anything you can do, I can do way better. Look at this, splits the double team, and how about the finish with the left hand for the Greek freak.
22 for Antetokounmpo. Here we go with the Bucks. Lillard finding Giannis Antetokounmpo inside, and he knifes his way for the jam and puts the Bucks up by 4.
There's Giannis with the finish at the rim.
Antetokounmpo outside, under a minute to go. Giannis drives, drops the sledgehammer.
And then Giannis with the hammer. Are you kidding me?
Works his way around Brook Lopez. The foul is not there for Tate, as both Tate and Şengün and Brook Lopez. It's like a bowling alley. There, all three of them went down. And gets it ripped away, and Giannis just rips down the rim. Thank you very much.
Again, Bucks third in the league and getting blown by when they're on defense.
Giannis right down the lane for another dunk.
Takes away from his offense and full head of steam. He just jumps a step inside the free throw line, and my goodness, that's ridiculous, man.
Question with Jalen Green: will he continue on his developmental?
It's an alley-oop.
And his ability to keep the scoreboard moving from the free throw line and knocking down three-point shots.
Giannis flushes it home.
Don't let him push you off so easily.
How about Brook from the other side? Not there. Giannis picks it up. Oh, sends a message. We're not done yet.
To facilitation mode. Right here in the restricted area, just jump.
Brook Lopez in game 1 proved to be a little too strong inside.
Giannis just drops Brown. Game, Giannis and Dame, what a duo they are offensively.
Yeah, a little embarrassing for Jaylen Brown. And
I didn't mean to get you all fire started.
Oh my gosh.
It's a cold night. Giannis, nice catch in traffic. Just moves Cornette out of the way. Here's Beasley blocked by Pritchard. Volleyball tap to Jackson. Giannis there with an offensive rebound. It looks like the Bucks are playing the shell drill right now. Yet another offensive board, their 8th. 13 second chance points now.
Salaries these guys are making, and think that makes everything easy. It doesn't. You're still away from the people that you love the most. It's still very, very difficult.
Malik didn't bite.
Chris Middleton retreat dribble and then finds Giannis. dashing down the baseline for 2. He's got 10 points. First on Looney.
Kevon Looney got to push Brook out of position, but there's Giannis. Just cuts behind Klay Thompson is right there. Malik didn't die on the screen. Battled around it. Just got a hand up just enough.
Giannis gets it right back. Flushes it home.
He went out of bounds to block him out.
Brook gets another block. Brook Lopez now with 2 swats tonight. Giannis full steam ahead. Count the bucket in the way that only Giannis can. Leaves it short, a battle for the loose ball. Pat Connaughton comes down with it. Ajax over to Giannis with the finish.
5 guys on a string. There's Connaughton right there. He does get a piece of it, enough to get it to Ajax.
Second chance points. Milwaukee dominating in that category.
And there's Chris Middleton once again with the great defensive effort. Great pass.
Chris Middleton, Giannis.
Great pass. Chris Middleton thought about a timeout, but just finish off the plays.
That'll do it. Little cherry on top. Giannis provides.
No need to call a timeout.
Giannis changes speed, spin, gets turned away. Brook right back to Giannis. Two-handed slam.
Dame gets out of that trap. Giannis finds an opening at the free throw line.
Turnover. Here comes Giannis. Off to the races. Explodes to the rack.
That out of bounds, but here's the wayward pass. Giannis alertly picks it up, and he's off to the races.
Who's going to try to get in the way of that?
Nobody. Kind of jumps between Herter and Sabonis, but takes off so far.
Giannis sends it home. Another alley-oop from Chris Middleton. Finding Giannis Antetokounmpo. This never gets old. Today's Potawatomi Casino Hotel payoff play of the game.
No, it really does never get old because Giannis has the ability to get his guy in a bad spot where he's trying to front him too far out, showing, I think, even the Pistons what he could possibly do, as well as Alec Burks. 10 threes is a lot. We'll see if they got it again. Giannis, nice take to get the tone set.
One of his few misses today. 4 of 8 from three-point territory. Giannis spin move and takes it right at the second-year player, Jalen Turin, with authority.
Giannis got a hand on it.
See, this is like a transition opportunity almost because they went so quickly, and that's Giannis.
Ricky Davis, when I played with the Clippers, Ricky was always out there talking. Stevie Franchise when I was with Houston. Who's talking? Nice pass by Dame to Giannis. Out there just chattering. There's something to it. But Dame, nice draw and kick, finding Giannis. Getting an easy one, little Hezzo. He does such a good job of just that little herky, jerky.
Second-year player in double figures with 10, and Sasser is a rookie with 10. And Giannis, they go right to his way on the first possession for the slam dunk. High pass, Malik does a good job to field it over to Giannis. Flushes it home with the left hand.
Bucks moved the ball very, very well, and they got Giannis a dunk a moment ago.
Left-hand variety. Quick dunk.
It's the Pistons team that has been close against so many teams. Only 4 wins on the regular season. Chris Middleton coming out of the timeout. Foul, his second. Alley-oop, Giannis.
And you just got to love Stewart. Chris is just reading his eyes, his body. He's fearless, and I think Monty Williams is finding out something about his team as well. I think Sasser's got the confidence, but the coach having confidence in you, giving you the ball.
Giannis flashing his muscle in Motown. And it's the team's 5th foul this quarter.
At least when we saw the schedule and you saw.
But you just can't let him waltz down into the paint when he wants to with the basketball with the live dribble.
Jared Allen is 1 for 6. That's like a woohoo! Giannis having some fun back at home at 5-serve. Mitchell with the miss. Bucks looking to increase the pace here. Giannis steps through with a thunderous finish. He's got 15 tonight.
Foul to give, that's a good foul. Giannis, little bit of a Euro against LeVert, and LeVert is at his mercy, nothing he can do. Jared Allen having a tough time finishing in that first half. He's starting to find some opening.
Oh, Giannis! Tough to top that one!
Touch my mouth with a little bit more aggressive contest on that roll layup attempt.
Name one pillar of triple. Giannis has got his back. the tip dunk for another bucket. He's got 25.
Same spot, in the corner, little shot fake, fly-by contest.
Giannis, way too easy. He'll take it. Double figures. It was like late in the third quarter, and now he's got 21.
So shot quality here down the stretch, a premium importance.
Giannis taking it all the way. Two-handed flush.
See the Bucks come up with that at this timeout.
Giannis, he can't be stopped on that move tonight.
Enough to open up a driving lane. Watch that. Flip it that way. Merrill's on the wrong side. Nothing but easy sailing for Giannis right here coming down the floor. But if you can keep him from getting to that right hand.
Alley-oop. Wow, what a finish. We've seen those connections, but Giannis had to leap up to get that one.
A little bit of a slip by Giannis.
24 shooting from the field here for the Bucks in the first quarter.
Well, that's what's
Look out. Just do it time and time again, Chris and Giannis.
And that's what, watch out. He's in front of Giannis. And that's an easy backdoor for Giannis. I mean, I'd play him a little bit softer. There's no backside help. I mean,
Bobby, tough pass to Chris. 6 now to shoot. Chris, alley-oop. Oh, 3 of those. 3 in the first half.
Behind that back line of defenders, Chris has got it. Triple threat, so he can pass, shoot it, or dribble. And Giannis just finds an opening, sprints right by George Niang. Right by Niang. Niang didn't even make an attempt to put a hand on him, to tag him.
Well, 6 seconds to work with here on the shot clock. Coming out from the sideline. Maybe your wish is his command. Whoa, wow. Left-handed finish for Giannis.
He's having absolutely no issues getting by Jared Allen, and then you know now there's 3.6 left on the clock, so now the Bucks are a little more in a distressed situation. But hey,
alley-oop, make it 4 this half. Dame drops it off to Giannis. Drops it right down and ties it at 15.
And that's a sign of a great team.
Boy, he's quick with that. Ingram, though, with the miss. Giannis, Euro step in the hammer. Looks like he's 6'1", 6'2".
It's true.
Giannis, just the whole alleyway cleared out for him. He's got another 2.
The entire cookie instead of sharing. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Just good ball movement. Giannis right in the crease. I need to make sure I bank some games, and I play a lot early on. And then at the end of the year, they end up playing 70, 75 all the games, which will be a great thing.
Giannis has had a few dunks here tonight. Giannis with 19 points, 8 rebounds. That little hop that he does. Try to get him an advantage inside the restricted area with the finish.
That was pretty good D right there. But then watch this, takes the bump right there. Look, I'm a palm it. Hold on.
It's like he's warding off.
It's awesome to know you're always doing what you need to do to be the absolute best.
Campaign, alley-oop to Giannis.
Here we go. Campaign. Call me Chris Middleton, whatever you want. Throwing it up to Giannis. Look at that. That's what point guards do. On the money. What a good pass.
Surprises me a little bit that no one has done that yet.
Yeah.
All the great players. Malik Beasley taps it away. Here comes Giannis on the break, feeding Chris over to Giannis. Look out! Getting about a mile high in the Mile High City.
Watch the good hands by Malik Beasley against Nikola Jokic, and great unselfish play on the kickback. Chris Middleton to Giannis. Got to find something.
Giannis found that. How did he in the world? And Giannis, just another exceptional move that only Giannis can do.
Just catches you just so much by surprise as a young player. Look, he's under the backboard. His head almost hits the padding on the backboard. He's so...
Campaign gives it right back on the repost to Giannis. Oh my goodness! Talk about a man of muscle.
Just of no effect whatsoever. Giannis just powers right through him.
Lillard, they're using a little bit of length against him. They get a switch. Here's Middleton. Up high, Giannis with the punch.
No switch for that. Right, no switch for that.
So the message to everyone down the line is to keep the ball in front. And I know that was something that you were talking about early in the broadcast, Steph, as far as the first line of defense.
Double team to the backcourt. They get the steal. Up to Giannis from Dame Dollar, and Milwaukee miraculously out in front. What a cataclysmic turn of events for Portland.
Best team in the NBA. A little bit longer hair.
Yes.
That's how you keep them apart. And tell them apart.
I do appreciate that one of them keeps the longer hair. Thank you, Robin.
Robin, 10 total points coming into tonight. Giannis with the left-handed stuff.
Great back and forth, though. Look at Robin doing a great job setting enough of a screen to give Giannis an fourth time. He's going to be an all-star starter, fifth all-star. Pretty incredible.
Giannis flushes it.
And I think one thing that'll be interesting to watch as this fourth quarter goes on is after they blitz, after they get the ball out of Luka's hands, not relaxing and still keeping him from getting it back.
Giannis tap with a left-handed.
This is a game that you know Utah wants, where they've struggled to win.
Giannis left all alone after the beautiful spin.
But this spin right here is quintessential Giannis, especially over a bigger, slower guy with no help behind you.
It looks like you win free food and Bol makes a three-pointer. You don't, but that's what the crowd responds like. As Giannis, his first made basket is a dunk.
Very good job against one of the best power forwards, maybe the best power forward in the game, defensively on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis gets by Durant, hammers it down.
Clearly, I spoke too soon.
I'll tell you, though.
That last possession, I love the isolation there at the elbow. And just one dribble gets to the rim with ease.
Points not available tonight. Oh, Giannis! Statue of Liberty.
Well, out of bounds underneath. Easy play. Just give me the ball and get out of the way.
That's it. Gives it back. Bol drives. And a bad pass. Turnover. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis gets his. And a mean mug.
A few plays later, Giannis meets Bol upstairs with the left hand.
Bucks in the danger zone right now. Giannis. Little Euro from Giannis.
So some of those big name players you've heard that could get bought out are not going to be able to be signed by teams like Milwaukee or Phoenix.
That's great stuff, Jared. Thank you for that. Giannis Antetokounmpo running the floor. Back to a 10-point game here.
Yeah, a lot of length. I mean, you've got to make sure after a good defensive possession on the perimeter, you've got to box out. Possession doesn't end until you secure that defensive rebound.
Giannis lowers his head, takes it all the way.
Long rebound tends to happen after Giannis threes. Gonna attack Gobert. Oh, the spin, the flush, and the foul. That's much more in his wheelhouse.
He was going to get this one down. So drives baseline, spins back, great footwork, and Naz Reid's going to pick up the foul here.
And Giannis averaging career highs.
They've doubled up the Hornets and forcing another turnover. Dame. Giannis! It's all him!
It was at R.J. Barrett. I think he was kind of a chase down block against him.
Gave Eric Collins something to get excited about. Oh, that's something to get excited about. Giannis with the monstrous throwdown. You talk about that wingspan with him.
Watch the footwork. Here, step, fade away. Nope, JT Thor bites, and then the step through. You're at Giannis's mercy. Long stride. Look at this long stride step through. Covers about
the first to double figures, though. That's what the scoring struggle has been for Charlotte. Giannis gets it right back. Thank you very much.
Come on. Snitches get stitches.
Which one was it? 1 or 2 or 5?
I got a cap or
7 or 10.
We got a lot of kids.
Giannis with the blood.
Pat coming in off the bench. Pat Bev.
Giannis will start out the second quarter. Dame's still on the bench. AJ Green checking in for the first time. Jokic stays out. Giannis touch the 5-serve rafters.
Watch Bobby Portis at the top of your screen. He's going to sprint and take his man with him. That's Peyton Watson. And that just opens up Giannis to come down, kill Bourne, and don't even stop at Major Goosby's. Actually got hit on the elbow on the way up. That was a great defensive possession by A.J. Green to contest without fouling.
Don't sleep on A.J.'s defense.
Yep.
We've talked about it. Bobby too strong. Giannis with the putback finish. Not going to get that one.
It's like Draymond Green with touch. You know, he passes so well from that high post, but his ability to make difficult shots around the basket is just unmatched.
Oh, Dame to Giannis. There's that connection. They found it together.
Here's Dame coming to his left. Aaron Gordon playing in drop defense, but allows Giannis to get behind him as the helper.
Brooke, pump fake, finds that three-point line, tucks himself behind it, and Giannis, the cleanup job.
Sure that's not Jokic? That's wait a minute.
I had to look twice.
Jeepers.
Different colored uniform. Nope, it's not the same player. Giannis penetrates and flushes.
Player at UCLA. In the summer times, he played against Paul George and LeBron James and Kevin Durant.
Ooh, there's your dunk. Giannis has us covered.
Just puts on a clinic. Nice.
Giannis has checked back in. A handful of dunks for him in this first half.
Averaging just over 10 points per game. Early offense. That's really early. On the alley-oop feed, a special delivery to Antetokounmpo.
Offense, when you get that rim run by Giannis.
Maybe some people saw it coming, even though the record was very good. The change made with Adrian Griffin. Antetokounmpo loses it and then regathers for the jam. Splitting defenders, Antetokounmpo!
At a high level.
They have matched their largest lead, 9. Antetokounmpo, spin, stop, slam with force from Antetokounmpo.
Out of the paint, and this is something that everybody struggles with, right? Trying to keep Giannis.
Kick out for Goodwin. Goodwin loses it, taken away. Antetokounmpo, right down the middle. Antetokounmpo with a grown man's jam.
Carl Anthony on that elbow.
Handle got a little bit loose. 2-on-1 the other way. Giannis slams it home. Protected the ball from Edwards, and Giannis now with 13 in the game.
Bucks defense, a swarming defense. This is the Milwaukee Bucks we're used to seeing. Giannis Antetokounmpo getting the steal, getting out in transition, getting easy buckets.
Sublime at times. Edwards left that three short. Crowder got the rebound, passed it to Lopez from his backside. Beasley hits a cutting Giannis, who stands on business.
3.5 gone by in the third. Lillard into the lane, lobs it for Giannis. Beautifully done. And a foul. 3-point chance for Antetokounmpo. And if that's on Reed, that's number 5.
Watch as he goes down there. Lillard goes down in. He sees it. He makes the move. And then actually Giannis on the inside with a mismatch.
And Reed's got to go to the bench with 5. Much smaller lineup with Batum in the middle as Giannis.
That February 9th. Bucks 36-point blowout.
Century pass to Giannis, who flushes it.
It's just nice to see him win that three-point shooting contest the way he did. Last rack, missed the first 4 balls. Nice.
Oh, good ball move in the finish with Giannis right down the lane.
Yet and still, this team is 26 points per 100 possessions better with him on the floor.
Alley-oop, Giannis, the recipient. Dame, the giver.
This is just such a beatdown. You don't want to have that beatdown carryover. Nice job, Giannis. Sheds Martin inside. Martin too small, trying to front. And Giannis uses his swim move beautifully to gain an advantage. And
you know, lob throwers to Giannis. Dame's a quick learner. There's a spin move. That's a quick. Oh my goodness! Giannis shut the door on everyone.
Pretty soon, and then just see if the Hornets got within 20. Watch him. He takes off way on the right side. He takes off almost outside the restricted.
A thunderous hello to the Charlotte crowd.
Giannis isolated at the elbow against Nick Richards. And he does such a great job of just getting lower. Watch him get his shoulder lower than his defender. Richards tries to get down to guard him, but Giannis is center of gravity. Nice pass.
Alley-oop to Giannis with the finish.
Look at this over the top. Perfect pass by
Giannis feeding Pat Bev from the corner. Been hunting down those corner three-point shots. Giannis with the offensive rebound, getting wrapped up, all kinds of traffic. Doesn't matter. He lays it up with the left hand.
Giannis being more aggressive than his pursuers, as he's done Giannis his whole life. You know, I mean, a lot of grappling, a lot of arm grabbing, a lot of pushing.
A little bit the last 5 games against Milwaukee, 17 points or fewer, including Tuesday's game. He had those 17 points. Giannis takes the pass from Brook for another flush, and he's got 14 in the game.
Because of the size of his offensive player. But watch this penetration, draw a crowd. You see Bridges setting up real early, just leaves Giannis in the dunker all by himself. And,
largest lead in the game before that bucket. Grant Williams, a tough 2 to get. Largest lead have been 14. Giannis going to take it all the way. It's like a free pass to the bucket.
Giannis going to walk down and spin. Sends it with his chest. And the Bucks lead by 5. Crowder reverses one more to the corner. Beverly drives it inside to Giannis, and he punches it home. Antetokounmpo indomitable and unstoppable here in this first half.
Using each other, making the extra pass.
Beasley on the baseline. Giannis, great ball movement, Stephanie.
No defense for that.
Those are great looks for him, right?
They're great looks. And you got Brook Lopez that's popping, so if you drag out the D.
Oh, Giannis standing on business with a punch on the baseline. Lopez flipped the angle of the ball screen that time. A little pick and pop. Giannis with the offensive rebound and some room service. Here's Lillard off the drag set by Giannis. Lillard raises up. Tipped out to the corner. Beasley right back to Giannis inside. Room service.
Dame coming off firing. Good job by Giannis just to tap that out. Obviously. He knew who to give it back to.
Lillard guarded by Curry. Drives inside. Throws it up. Shot won't go. But Antetokounmpo right there for the follow.
Hitting the ground running in attack mode. Here's Dame with the attack floater against Steph Curry.
Turned around here in this third quarter, under 4 to play. Although the Warriors just with an answer thanks to their rookie. Alley-oop. Oh, perfect pass. Lillard to Antetokounmpo.
But here's that first alley-oop. Giannis, the screen and roll, gets behind.
Almost 30 points per game in his career. He loves to play here at Crypto.com, and he got a nice ovation from the crowd. That pass got deflected, but still found its way to Giannis, who slams it. Milwaukee's second in the East with Cleveland, 41-22. Lakers in 10th in the West. They need these wins as Giannis gets the flush. Dame the dime.
Stride. Here's Dame. Watch this beautiful find. Here's that delayed cut from the corner as AD turns his back on Giannis. Giannis
kid ourselves night in and night out, but especially the focus after those 2 games. Barnes rims it out. Giannis on the push. Here's Jay giving it right back to Giannis, who floats it in and slams it home.
That's that plane ride back to Milwaukee tomorrow. A whole lot sweeter with a W.
Giannis trying to spin off the Sacramento defense. Ball finds him. Oh! Hey, the Greek Freak sending a message.
Take a look here. Oh, he's grabbing his shorts there. Huh?
5 now to shoot. Another opportunity off of the missed free throw. Giannis steps through. How about another punch for good measure?
For a guy that doesn't shoot a lot of those from that position.
4 for 4 from the field for Fox. 9 points. Giannis with another dunk. You can count it, and it's an and one.
And there's that was he on the floor up in the air? He jumps up and he's in the air when he delivers it, throws it beautifully on the money to Giannis, and nothing Herter can do but try and hack him from behind. Look at Mike Brown now. He's going to change things up out of the timeout. He's going to go zone.
Bucks came back from down 26, down 25. Giannis spin move, baseline 360 with the first personal. Let's go back to Giannis.
This is a beautiful move here. The first pirouette, there's 1. There's 2.
3 for 3 from the field. Of course, all 3 threes here for the Bucks. Giannis hesitating. Got a stopping the defense and a flex. The It's impressive, but it's also the reaction after the dunk that you noticed.
Well, it is, because you see.
Good for time constraints, too. Giannis, a one-handed hammer.
He doesn't get a call, and then the next time down, it's a payoff play.
Brook, by the way, is the first to double figures. Giannis has checked back in with this crew. Giannis floats it up. Dame, a beautiful pass, and the two connect. And here, shot clock still in play. 3 turnovers each in this quarter. Giannis, sweep-through move. Oh, sailing to the hoop for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I think when you let guys play,
they pulled within 2.5 games of the Hawks for that 10th and final spot March 5th, and then just the bottom has fallen out since then, 1-6.
Here comes Dame. Pocket pass. Giannis caught it. Couldn't finish. Gobbles up the rebound and flushes it through before he goes thumping to the deck.
This shot in the corner from J-Dub.
Well, J-Dub is a lot better basketball player than
Going up top. Middleton finds Giannis, who guides it through on their first alley. Good to see those two playing and to know each other, where they're going to be before they're there.
Giannis, great job on the slip. He went to Holmgren like he was going to set a screen. Before he made contact, he just slipped into space.
3-point try from Dame. Another long rebound. Now Giannis will say, let's do this the old-fashioned way. He stuffs it down. Here's our payoff play of the game, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel, and that's just the bronze strength of Giannis.
Well, Giannis going a little bit stagger step.
Missed all of last year with that Liz Frank injury, and now Jalen Williams unable to hit. One-hand rebound there for Cat. Here's Giannis in the open floor. Look at Fuller. Count that one with another one coming.
208 pounds. You better eat some more pancakes, young fella. You want to stop Giannis coming downhill. The A-Train coming down Kilgore, passing Major Gooseby, headed straight to the Mecca.
Now they got an injured man down for the Thunder. Is that SGA down there?
4 on 5.
Here's a lob up top. Giannis will lay it in. It's Dort.
Andy Waters, high school teammate of Trey Young out of Norman, Oklahoma.
Lob pass. Giannis cleans it up and plunges it through with a thunderous one-hand slam, and there is that cash money to Greek Freak connection again. I think I'm going to maybe just clean up with this last one.
Hoops upside your head just because you don't believe that I want to dance. Nice job, yeah. I mean, look, what is Lindy and Biombo? Look at that. Look at that reaction. Marching up and down the sidelines.
That chemistry between these two is just something to behold, though, and it is a...
Lillard into the corner. This is Antetokounmpo against Davis. What a matchup.
Oh, my goodness.
Extends hard, two-handed flush.
Spiro, look at this move right here. Get out the way. The Lakers struggling from distance.
It's been the issue for this team. Antetokounmpo, pretty setup. And just like that, their lead back to 13.
D'Angelo, now the Lakers back in the zone again.
Two-man action.
Oh! Uh-oh. Watch your head there if you're Jackson Hayes.
Giannis, when he just takes that one step sideways, and when he's in the paint, he can almost dunk from anywhere in the paint once he picks it up.
The Lakers 14-7 since Hachimura was inserted into the starting lineup in early February. Middleton! Dazzling dime for Antetokounmpo.
No easy task when you're 7 feet, 285 like Brook.
Especially when he already got one block on that possession. Giannis flushes it with the left hand, and we're tied at 9.
Just kind of snaked his way right to the opening.
Chris to Giannis. And there's your New Orleans highlight.
That's what I was talking about when Dame threw that lob and kind of mistimed it to Giannis. Chris does it perfectly. You throw it right to the front rim. Nice loft on the basketball, give him a chance to gather himself. And
he's so powerful, but he's got that soft touch.
Got a beautiful touch, able to just control himself right at the point of release after the explosion. Nice
backdoor cut, and Giannis with the throwdown. Casino Hotel payoff play of the game. You bet it.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. trying to deny. Giannis, great job on the back cut. Chris Middleton puts it right on the money. That is a beautiful bounce pass and fabulous finish, as only Giannis can do. We talked about the great offensive rebounding to compound his effectiveness if you're going against him.
Quick hands by Chris Middleton, forcing the turnover. Giannis straight down the lane. Hello, Atlanta. Giannis is in town.
Need to see more of that. Just guys kind of giving themselves up, keeping the basketball moving, going side to side. Nice find.
Have a creative look for the thunderous slam by Giannis.
Again, they hadn't had a whole lot to cheer about tonight. Hopefully this thing will be sustained.
Lob play to start the second half. Didn't quite work at the end of the first half, so why not go back to it?
A lot of contact down low. You know, a season ago, that would have been a foul.
We play on with those plays now. Here comes Giannis picking up the loose ball. Giannis straight away to do that. And it's Giannis with Bobby, PC, AJ Green, and Jay Crowder. Giannis all the way. A thunderous finish. Count it.
There's that Matt Ryan trying to defend him at the rim and has no chance. Giannis gets that angle. And it was set up with a... Give me that.
Bobby's got Giannis. How about another? 6 dunks on the night in Atlanta.
Physical play defensively. Does a nice job pushing the intended receiver out of position, and then he steps into the passing lane.
Pat Bev added that every team presents a different opportunity. He said when it comes to this team,
it's crazy. So, yeah. And then when you start forcing bodies.
Here at halftime, Doc Rivers talked about, it's not that the Bucks are not ready to play. Wizards team has been competitive. They've had a hard time sustaining.
Giannis T-post move, and that's his finish. Quality wide open looks. Chris, there's the alley-oop to Giannis. And maybe that could get the Bucks going. 4-point per game average that he's gotten this year against the Bucks.
Showing his mobility, his size, his ball handling skills.
And another alley-oop to Giannis. Seen Giannis, they know the formula to try to make a night tough for him.
Right, and you know the formula because you've seen success.
Oh, that will work though. Giannis, clear it out because he's got an A train coming through. We're back to the drawing board. Bucks on a 16-4 run. Giannis gets another block. He's got 5 on the night. Here he comes, crossover all the way. Hey! Woo-hoo! Defense, offense is only the Greek Freak can do. This is time for tonight's Potawatomi Casino Hotel payoff play of the game. It's a one-person Giannis break. Team is missing shots, and you just tell Giannis, go attack that triple team. And he said, no, you always make the right basketball play. He has found his teammates here in the fourth quarter. Pat Connaughton finds Giannis for the lob play. Giannis passes up the 3. And then right down the lane. Throws it down.
Good decision to pass up that 3. Missed a couple back-to-back. Goes to the basket strong. Forte's defense played at West Virginia.
Pat Connaughton with the defensive assignment on Brunson that time. Here comes Chris Middleton on the push. Lays it up for Giannis, who lays it down for another 2.
We are delighted to have him back working games. And right away, up top, Middleton sets up Giannis, and that's how we start the ballgame. Bounds and a turnover. And this one starts with a bang for the home crowd.
Yeah, again, you watch where you have Giannis off the ball. So now that means the defense is not as aware of him, and you can see
Middleton clears the rebound. They get the ball in the hands of Lillard. Lillard guarded by White. Middleton's been a good playmaker early. And again! Sets up the lob for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis posting up. Holiday spins off him. Oh! Giannis! What a move! 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo gets a step on Hauser. No contest. Giannis goes right by Sam Hauser.
And I tell you, it's going to serve him well. You see here that attack, that's a little too easy.